Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today we had the RBI monetary policy meet, and I'm sure you all must have read the news, whatever Mr. Shaktikanta Das had told, and the market did not quite really perform well. It opened kind of flat, then gave a short downfall. Then we saw pros recovering their short calls, and market went up all the way to around 35, 440, 450, and then slowly, steadily, it again came back to the range that we were trading yesterday. So all drama finished, and Wednesdays are usually volatile. And if there is no volatility expected on a Wednesday, definitely some of the other people definitely come for some kind of a meeting to create that kind of a volatility. So that is usually done before an expiry day, so that big players can switch over their positions and do whatever they want. So let's see how we can plan a trade tomorrow. If you go on a shorter time frame, we'll definitely discuss the data. I'm just showing you the price action. The only problem is this is a very huge swing. Okay, so starting from 34 850 to almost 35 440, this is a huge swing. So in case of a gap up, then we can expect a sideways market tomorrow. And since this is a huge swing, only if we open flat and break this range can bring down a further fall, maybe about 200 to 50 points. So let's check out the data and decide how we should be trading tomorrow. So firstly, if you look at the participant wise open interest, the data, now that this data kind of is irritating me. So again, some future longs closed and more shorts created. Okay, so this is kind of extremely bearish at the moment. I'll show you the overall data that we have. And if you look at the options, we can see that call options have been, the long calls have been closed and some shorts have been created. And similarly, put longs have been closed and no strength on the downside. That means no new shorts have been added from FIs on the put side. That means definitely they're expecting the market not to go up. Okay, but at the same time, they do not have put longs, which indicates that there is no gap down expectation or any fast momentum fall that they're expecting. But overall, if you check their position, this is a very light position. Okay, so this is not the kind of position that FIs carry. So we may see a lot of addition of positions tomorrow during the expiry. And similarly, if you look at pros also, an index, they have created some long call, but a huge amount of shorts have been added. So definitely we have a strong resistance ahead. So any gap up tomorrow, maybe a small gap up of say around 50-100 points, that can be sold into. And since it's an expiry tomorrow, we'll plan things a little different. And if you look at puts, they have closed their long positions and created a lot of short positions. So pros are expecting a sideways market. However, since the call short is almost double than the put short, we can expect some negativity always staying in the market. Okay, so what is the crux? So basically we have call shorts from FIIs and we have call shorts from pros. So definitely market is facing a strong resistance, so we will also try to be on the put side or maybe call short, something like that. And let me just show you this data. Okay. I'm not able to switch it because my option chain is running in the background and trying to connect. Just a moment. Let me fix this quickly. So when the market is not open, you usually see this kind of API error coming up. Okay, it's done. Cool. So if you look at this, so today it's 8th of June and net long is just about 30,000 and net short is about 1,09,000. So the difference is close to 80,000. So they are maintaining the short position. So we can expect a further fall and then maybe they'll start booking their profits in shorts. So far we did not see them closing their short positions, but they are just keeping on adding it day by day. Let's even check the option chain. The PCR value seems to be very bad, just about 0.58, which is strongly on the bearish side, and we have some more scope going downwards, and then maybe we can see some sort of a reversal. But on Bank Nifty, if you see 35,000, we can see both call and put being exited, and we can also see that put exits are more than the call exit. So definitely we have a strong resistance at 35,000. So people might have exited this because market just closed close to 35,000. So any gap up of 100 120 points can immediately trigger, put sellers entering into the market. So that is one of the reason why a lot of calls might have been exited. But this is not the case in Nifty. If you look at 16,400, we can see that a lot of call writers have entered and a lot of put writers have exited their position. So that means they have short covered their positions. So as long as data is concerned, market doesn't look great. So now let's discuss about price action, like what can we expect for tomorrow. Okay, so we have 15 minutes time frame in front of us. 34,850 is an important support. So if you remember, I have made a note of this in my yesterday's analysis that I posted on my Telegram channel, that 34,850 is an important support, and exactly in the morning Bank Nifty hit this place and we saw a huge short covering. So this is where our algo performed well and made some good profits, and then slow and steadily market came down to the place of the previous day low. So this sign is a little dangerous. So in case if we open flat and if we start trading below, if we break 34,850, then there is a high possibility that we may see a further fall, maybe about 34,500. That should be the next support, the next round number. Okay, so now let's plan how the opening will be and what should be a plan. So if market opens, say, anywhere above this particular swing, so what is that exactly? So that is somewhere around 35,050. So let's not consider 35,050, but if Bank Nifty opens above 35,100, then we may see some put writing happening and we may see an initial dip, but then the market would start consolidating here. Okay, if that happens, then you just have to keep a watch on 35,000 call and put in the option chain or maybe in the chart to understand what's happening exactly, who is trying to be more aggressive. So we saw that the put call ratio was around 0.58, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 0.58. So if you see this values increasing, from 0.58 to 0.61 or something like that, that means definitely put writers are trying to sell 35,000 put and expecting the market to go up. And since it's a huge swing, we can expect market to slow and steadily go something like this. And since it's an expiry day, we can at least expect it to go up to 35 250 200, 35 200 to 35 250. Okay, but as an option buyer, we will not really have a good scope here. But if FIs or pros have a lot of shorts at this place, then definitely there is a scope of short covering. So in case if it spends time here for some time and then gives a breakout, then we may see a very good momentum on the upside. Then you can plan a call option. Okay, so a flat opening, say below 35,000, and if it breaks 35,850, or if it stays below 35,000 for some time like this, then if it gives a breakdown like this, definitely we are going to enter a put with a small SL here, and we can expect a fall until 34,500 or 550 maybe. And if we open with a huge gap up, then we may trade within this range. Okay, so we'll just have to plan a range. Not really expecting the market to go upside, so FIs and pros will step in and start selling put options to manage their call sell, and they'll keep the market sideways. And any significant gap up, then that will definitely put everyone in trouble. And since it's an expiry, we'll wait for the dip and see what they're doing here, and then maybe if you see a price action, we can definitely go for a call buy here. Okay, so these are the scenarios that we discussed, and any gap down opening, we'll definitely wait for it to retrace here, and 100% we are going to enter in a put option here. Any significant gap down, maybe around 34,600 or something, that can trigger some profit booking, so better do not think of a put at this place. Now let's quickly check out Nifty. So Nifty is also not in a good place actually. So what we'll do in Nifty is, so Nifty, if it opens above 16,400, then it's dangerous for the call writers. Okay, so and for that it has to come here, take a dip, but it should not come to this place 16,335. Then it would not trigger a panic to them, since it's expiry already, the premium will start depleting. So in case if it opens at 16,400, and if we see that it's taking a U-turn from this swing itself, then that means they're about to short cover their positions, and we can see that going up to 16,500 also. Okay, but I'm not expecting this because despite of global markets performing well, just because of RBI's news, we did not perform well. So we are definitely not following the global market. So any opening just around this area, 16,350 or something, definitely it will look to break this level. And if it breaks, we are going to enter a put here, and we can expect to fall until 16,200 at least. Okay, so the downside target happens to be 16,200, and any significant gap up that can put the market sideways, or some short covering that can happen. Okay, and similarly gap down opening around 16,300, we'll definitely wait for this to touch this place, and we'll enter a put here, and the target remains the same. So this is all about our plan for tomorrow, and an update about the algo. So the algo is performing well, and we were doing some feature updates to the algo. That's the reason I could not post a video, because it is the same account where we are also testing it, and we're also doing the trades on it, so it becomes difficult for us to manage both of them together. But going forward, like maybe from next week or something, we can plan to record daily videos, but because my intention is to record the video every day at least for a year or so, so that we get more and more subscribers for our algo. And there is an update that I'm going to announce in our Telegram channel. So people who are interested in algo watching this video and not in my Telegram channel, please do join the Telegram channel. We have only one Telegram channel, and the link will be posted in the description below. And that update I'll let you all know during this weekend, and I'm sure a lot of people would be happy with that kind of an update. Okay, thank you for watching. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.